This is a class about crime and criminals. We want to study the psychology behind the crime, the motivation behind the criminal, the personality of the person who perpetrates the crime, and the social influences that contribute to the crime. Now, within that group of considerations, we want to look at the thief. We want to study in particular the master thief. Every one of the world's most successful thieves relies upon a combination of factors to perfect his craft.
His craft, Professor? Haven't there been any successful women thieves?
Yes, in fact, there have been. Stealing is very decidedly an equal opportunity profession. Still, historically, the very best have been men. The most accomplished thieves are also extraordinary individuals with great skills. They possess an above-average intellect and enjoy showcasing their intelligence and superior skills. They almost always work alone. They avoid contact with other criminals whenever possible. They never use force. They never damage property, and they never leave clues as to their identity. They also possess an uncommon respect, a reverence, really, for human life, and of course, the object of their desire, especially in the case of a jewel thief.
Could you give us an example?
Yes, there are two. The first was a French jewel thief named Alain Dupuis. He lived in Paris in the late 1890s, and it was said that he could recognize every lady of means on the continent by the jewels that she wore, and that he owned at least one stunning piece from each collection.
What made him so good?
He did his homework. He planned his collections, as he called them, very meticulously, with precise schematics, with detailed scouting reports, and with very exacting ingress and egress routes. He knew exactly where to go, when to go there, and how to get out. He moved with a certain elegance and grace, always with purpose and direction, always focused. Yet he was as subtle as a shadow. And when he needed to be, he was as quick as a snake strike. And his hands, they were delicate and supple like a surgeon's, and strong. He exercised them constantly. He could feel the tone and texture of a safe. He could hear its secrets with the tips of his fingers.
You make it sound like some kind of art form, Professor.
It was robbery, and it's a crime. Although Dupuy clearly practiced it as an art form.
Was he ever caught?
Yes, of course. I've told you 100 times. Crime doesn't pay. So that's it for today. If you want to know any more about Alain Dupuy and his technique, check out Chapter 6 in your text.
Professor, you said there were two. Who is the other?
An American.
Who was he? Or she?
They don't know who he or she is.
Weren't they ever caught?
Not yet. So remember, no class on Friday. I'm away at a conference. Enjoy the long weekend. I'll see you all back here on Tuesday.
There you will, there you will, darling Belle, there you will, darling Belle, darling Belle.
Bartender. Bartender.
Hi. Haven't seen you around here before.
You think you would have noticed?
Sweetie, you kind of stand out.
Yeah, I guess I do with that.
So, you gonna buy me a drink?
Why, I have my manners gone. Of course I am. Bartender.
Hey, save your money, man.
Excuse me?
I said save your money.
Jimmy!
Shut up, Corinne.
Well, I appreciate your concern, but it's just one drink.
You don't even belong here, man.
I'm waiting for a friend.
What friend?
Look, Jimmy, you seem like a fine young man. A bit loud and a little rude, perhaps, but a fine young man. Still, my friends are my business. So if you don't mind, I'll buy the lady a drink, and I'll wait for my friend. Don't sit down, Jimmy. Don't sit down. You're not staying.
Stop. Jimmy, get out of here, boy. Go on now. I'm the friend you're looking for.
Mr. Johnson.
Professor, you ain't exactly what I expected.
What exactly were you expecting?
Something a little softer.
Well, it's a very hard business, Mr. Johnson.
It is that, Professor. Surely is that. And speaking of business...
Which I'm very anxious to do. But before we do, I still haven't had my drink.
Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, my boy Derek over there by the bar, he just ain't too keen on serving white folks in here. It's a quid pro quo thing, you know. Goes way back. It's nothing personal. Matter of fact, I'd be more than happy to share mine.
And that's very civilized of you, Mr. Johnson.
Well done, Professor. Very well done. You got a measure to a brass in your system, I can tell you that.
So, I made my entrance, danced with the patrons, shared a drink over chit-chat. Now that we're intimate, Mr. Johnson, perhaps we can talk about the business at hand.
Of course. Your house on the island's been arranged. Everything you need will be there waiting for you. And tomorrow afternoon, you have a chance to review the site. I drop you on the island in the morning. Return at night, midnight, after you've made your collection.
And how will I know which collectible is the right one?
You're supposed to be the expert, Professor. It's wrapped like a wedding gift, that's all I know. Meet me, Whitetail Marsh, 5 a.m.
It was a pleasure, Mr. Johnson.
It's been at least that, Professor. You, take care of yourself on the way home, huh? This neighborhood just, ain't what it should be.
Remember, Professor, midnight, no later. If we don't get off the island by then, we won't.
Hello, can we be of some assistance? Yes, can we be of some help?
No,
You must be the florist. You're much too early. Of course you are. The flowers will wilt by the reception. They'll be dead by then, don't you think so, Ruby? Oh, I should say so, Ruth. You'll just have to come back later. Much later, I should say, when you're Ruby. Much later. Did I see you limping, young man? What kind of florist works with a limp? Have you ever seen a florist with a limp before, Ruby? I can't say that I've ever seen any such thing before, Ruth. Maybe a florist with a lisp, but not a limp. Oh, Ruby, you wicked, wicked girl.
ladies, I'm not the florist. It's just such a lovely setting, I thought I'd wander over.
Of course you're not the florist, young man. I knew that all along. Oh, you knew no such thing, dear. So don't mind my sister, Mr.
Hazelton, John Hazelton.
Mr. Hazelton, Ruby hasn't been too well of late. The flow of oxygen to her brain has apparently decided to take a different route altogether, if you catch my drift. So, to satisfy your delightful curiosity, we are preparing for the wedding of Senator Lawton Goodyear's daughter. It will be, I think, our crowning achievement. Guests from all over the world, you know. Absolutely spectacular. Yes, dear, thank you. So, are you visiting beautiful JEKYLL Island for business or pleasure?
Well, I think it's fair to say a little bit of both.
Oh my, that sounds so mysterious, Mr. Hazelton. Very mysterious. Yes, dear, thank you. So, Mr. Hazelton, you just make yourself right at home and feel free to wander all that you would like. And I do hope that your business here on JEKYLL Island will be...
Don't you know two people can't occupy the same space at the same time?
Well, I beg your pardon, miss.
Yeah, begging would be good for starters. Keep an eye on the road, will ya?
Fanny, dear! How lovely you look. And all grown up.
Yes, indeed. It's been so long. I believe you weren't even potty trained the last time we saw you.
Well, I am now.
Well, of course you are, dear. You must be in high school now. Isn't that nice?
Yes, it was. I had to drop out this year because of rehab. But I'm fine now, really. I just say no to drugs now. The needle tracks in my arms are all gone. See? Things are really great now. Thanks for asking. I'll be going back to school in September, just as soon as the baby's born. It's nice to see you ladies again. Bye.
She's not.
Excuse me. Gregory DuPont.
Melissa Carter.
Nice to meet you, Melissa. I couldn't help but notice your necklace. Actually, from all the way across the court. It's absolutely lovely. Late 18th century French, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is.
May I?
Of course.
My guess is Parisian, perhaps Bertrand Larrey. This looks like part of a collection owned by the Count of Saint-Germain.
That's a very good guess. Yes, a distant relative on my mother's side.
I thought so, and that particular piece, if I recall, was stolen in the late 1850s. And obviously recovered.
Yes. How do you know so much? Are you a jeweler?
No. I'm a jewel thief. And I'm also kidding. It's really just a hobby. I admire beautiful gems. And especially so on beautiful women. It's a pleasure meeting you, Melissa Carter.
Thank you.
And where is it now?
I wrapped it as a gift. Within a gift. He's upstairs with the other gifts, I presume. A young attendant accepted it from me.
You just let one of the attendants take $1.5 million worth of diamonds off you like it was a blender?
Senator, please. I trust your security is adequate, and I prefer to draw as little attention to it as need be.
Of course, Dietrich, of course. Dalton.
Gift room is in your suite, Senator. We got guards posted at the stairs, elevator, and in the hall. The security is more than adequate.
Still, I think we should get it out of there now. It might be more difficult later.
I'll have one of my men bring it down.
I don't think so, Dalton. Mueller's right. We don't want to attract any undue attention. I'll send Vanny up to get it. I assume, Dietrich, you didn't put a card on the package. Dalton, have one of your men find Vanny and ask her to come in here.
Daddy.
Hi, honey.
Sheriff Bradford.
Hello, Vanny.
Honey, you remember Herr Mueller, my friend from Geneva?
Hi, Mr. Mueller.
Miss Goodyear, so nice to see you again. Looking absolutely fetching as always.
Honey, Mr. Mueller brought a gift for Suzanne, but he forgot to put a card on it. Would you bring it down here so he can remedy the situation?
Sure, Daddy. Which one is it, Mr. Mueller?
Why, it would be the one without the card, dear.
Of course it is. I'll get it.
And you are a rare gem, my dear.
Hi, Vanny. Where are you going?
Gotta get a package for Daddy.
Okay.
Are you a thief? If you are a thief, you can't be a very good one. That gift is from Aunt Constance. It's probably an ashtray. She makes them herself, thinks they're art. If you're an art thief, you're a total loser. Oh, well, just relax, Mr. Pathetic Thief. Here you go. Why don't you try this one? It's from Air Mueller, rich asshole friend of Daddy's from Geneva. It's probably diamonds or something. This is so cool.
Where is that girl? I mean, how long does it take to run a simple errand?
Louis, see where she is, will you?
You seen Vanny?
Hasn't come out yet. Probably taking inventory on all her sister's loot.
Yeah. She didn't come out?
She's not in there?
Nobody came out?
No, Louis, she never came out.
And nobody went in?
No, just Vanny.
Well, she's not in there now. Call down and get Bradford and tell him he better bring the senator with him.
you. I saw you at the reception.
Yes, and I saw you. You're the newly drug-free mother-to-be high school student with a very serious attitude problem. That much I heard. But who are you exactly?
I'm Senator Goodyear's daughter.
So why are you following me? And what is it you want?
What kind of thief makes off with only one gift? I thought you should at least have another for your trouble. Aunt Constance's ashtray. Okay, fine. I'll just set it right here and you can open it when you have more time. You can put the gun down any time. You know you aren't gonna shoot me.
What makes you think that?
Well, for starters, you don't look like a killer. And you don't have a silencer on that thing. If you shoot me, the whole neighborhood would hear it and you'd be surrounded in a matter of minutes.
I think you watch too many movies.
Okay. I really can't stay long. Just wanted to drop that gift off for you.
Sit down. Now, while we wait for the entire neighborhood to surround us, you might want to sit and relax. Should be just a matter of minutes. Oh, God. Come on. Let's go. Get a Kleenex.
What the hell's going on here? Where's Vanny?
Came in and out from the balcony.
They? Who the hell are they?
The package is gone.
What? Bradford, what the hell is going on here?
Looks like Vanny may have surprised some people in here. They took the package, they probably took Vanny for insurance.
So much for more than adequate security, eh, Sheriff?
Shut up, Mueller. Dalton, I want them found. I want Vanny found now, and I want those diamonds back. For God's sake, this is supposed to be a simple transaction without risk. Dalton, I want this done quickly and quietly.
Quietly? Senator, I have to keep from getting off the island if they haven't already. I don't have that kind of manpower. And I gotta call this in anyway.
Call it in? Call who?
Lawton, you're a United States Senator. Your daughter's been kidnapped. I have to call the FBI.
Fine. Do whatever you have to do, but you find them first. And make sure the FBI has no one left to question but Vanny. You got that?
Really, you can put the gun down. You're not gonna shoot me. You're nothing but a two-bit thief.
Well, you're half right.
Only half? What, you're not a thief?
You got quite a mouth on you. Does it come with a name?
Vanny.
Excuse me?
Vanny.
What kind of name is that? You some sort of game show hostess or something?
No, that's Vanna, Mr. Master Thief. Mine is Vanny.
What's your real name?
Savannah.
As in the city?
Duh. Whoever said career criminals weren't smart? You're a regular genius with misdirected energies, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. I was in the city. My dad was boffing my mom on one of his campaign stops, and I'm the result. So they decided to name me after this sweaty but momentous event.
Mouth and charming. You are quite a package. I'll bet your dad'd thank me for shooting you.
Speaking of which, I really enjoyed our little chat here, but they're probably expecting me back. I can make it in time to cut the cake. Let's just forget I even stopped by.
I don't think you're going anywhere. At least for another hour, so sit down.
Let me get the big picture here. You steal a vase, I give you an ashtray, and now you want to add kidnapping to the list? It's a bit extreme, don't you think?
What kidnapping? You're my guest. Relax. You'll be back in plenty of time for cake.
How'd they get in? That they scaled the side of a building in the midst of a wedding reception? Any sign that the girl was harmed? And no ransom note?
No. No note.
Dalton, what's the matter?
There's been a robbery, and Vanny may be involved.
Involved? What do you mean involved? Where is she?
We don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? Did they take her?
Well, yeah, it looks that way, but there isn't any sign of a struggle or that she's been harmed in any way. She'll be all right. We'll do whatever it takes to get her back.
God, Lawton, she's only 15 years old. Why would they take a 15-year-old girl over some wedding gifts?
I don't know, Jess. I don't know. Dalton's on the line right now with the FBI.
Well, what did they take? One gift? What was in it? A vase? That's it? Obviously, Sheriff. All right. Seal the island off, and we'll send some support down right now. Senator Lawton Goodyear's youngest daughter was kidnapped during his oldest daughter's wedding tonight. Now, apparently, she stumbled into a robbery.
Was the gift valuable?
No, the sheriff said it was just a wedding gift.
You steal one wedding gift and then kidnap a senator's daughter.
I don't know. And whoever it was scaled the side of a building to do it.
Scaled a building, huh?
Yeah, a tall one. A 4-story tower.
No one saw anything.
That's what he said.
I wonder if the professor is out shopping again. I mean, the kidnapping doesn't track, but he does love a good climb every now and then. Doing it in front of 300 high-profile wedding guests. Well, that's a sport he'd enjoy.
So, who's the professor?
Tell him, Ronnie.
Oh, no, that's okay, Greg. Why don't you tell him, seeing as you think it's so humorous?
Well, Special Agent Fredericks has this theory about a series of unsolved, high-profile jewel thefts going back now, what, 10 years or so?
Hmm.
Now, she thinks it's the work of a brilliant criminologist who's a mild-mannered professor by day and a daring international jewel thief by night.
A modern-day Jekyll and Hyde thing, huh?
Yeah, something like that. Only this theory gets even better. She thinks...
Oh, enough, Greg. Okay, you've had your fun. But I'm telling you, he's at least as real as the hair on your head. You know, you didn't glue that stuff down. It'd take flight in this strong breeze. Nothing's ever what it appears, is it?
Sure, Ronnie. To hear you tell it, the professor's behind every major jewel theft on the planet. Of course, there isn't a shred of evidence, and there hasn't ever been. There's no witnesses, there's no evidence, there's nothing.
What's it like?
What's what like?
Being a thief.
Pretty hard work.
But it must be worth the effort and the risk. I mean, probably one of the largest collections of vases in the country by now.
Yeah, I suppose I do. What's it like for you?
What's what like?
Being the daughter of a United States Senator.
Harder work and a lot less fun. Got any food in here? All this climbing and chasing stuff has made me hungry. You're pretty well stocked in here. This is better than the wedding food. You know what? I love my dad, but I really don't think he's my biological father.
Beg your pardon?
I think that I am the spawn of an alien presence that was visiting Savannah that night 15 years ago. You know, I'm just like... nothing like my dad and his snobby, spoiled friends.
I see your point. You certainly eat like an alien. But I can't be sure because your eyes and ears are all in the right places.
You aren't what you appear to be either, Mr. Pathetic Vase Thief.
And how would you know that? Because you're an alien with special powers?
Your eyes.
My eyes?
Uh-huh. Black eyes, black heart. Beautiful blue, always true.
Huh.
Are you gonna force me to have sex with you against my will now? Because I'll scream.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because you're filthy. You stink like a sardine swimming upstream in a river of peanut butter.
Okay. Are those the only reasons?
No, but they're the two that stand out the most at the moment.
You know your ride's not gonna be here. I'll never get on the island. My dad and Sheriff Bradford are looking for me now.
We'll wait.
Well, can I at least get cleaned up?
Down the hall, second door on the right.
Thank you.
I'll be away at a conference through Tuesday. Please leave a message and I will return your call as soon as I can.
Greg, get the chopper ready. I'm taking this case. Oh, and call the local sheriff and state. Let him know we're on our way.
The island is completely sealed off, and we're starting a door-to-door search.
Shouldn't we wait for the FBI?
No, Jess, I don't want to waste any time. Dalton can handle this till they get here. Dalton, be sure that Vanny is safe and do whatever you have to do.
I found him in a drawer. I don't think the owners would mind under the circumstances. If I want to spend the night with you, I'd at least like to know your name.
Well, you're not exactly spending the night with me. Did you brush your teeth?
Yes. No more sardine and peanut butter bread.
Good. Then you take the couch. Alex.
What?
My name. It's Alex.
What the hell happened, Professor? The cops are everywhere. I couldn't get through. Who's she?
Senator's daughter.
I did not bargain on this, Professor. This was supposed to be a simple, easy, clean score.
Well, the situation has changed somewhat, Mr. Johnson. Now back off, and we'll calmly discuss exactly what to do about it.
Well, I think we should make the best of a bad situation. And why do you think the island's crawling with cops? That is the senator's daughter, Professor. A rich senator's daughter.
Forget it, Johnson. It's not my line of work.
Well, I think you just graduated, Professor. Hell, they think you kidnapped her anyway. I say we just play out the hand and add a little ransom bonus to the pot.
Not interested, Mr. Johnson.
Call it in.
Senator and his wife are going to be staying here until this ordeal is over. Bradford. Good deal. There was some sort of disturbance over on Dexter Lane. Units on the house-to-house heard it.
What kind of disturbance?
You started a house-to-house before we got here?
Well, we thought it prudent to start a search for the senator's daughter as soon as possible.
Sheriff, what kind of disturbance?
A commotion, a trashed house. Apparently there was quite a struggle.
Did your men say anything? Anyone?
No.
Well, let's get over there. I want you to stay here with the senator and his wife in case there's a call.
I'll start a trace.
Yeah, but whoever it is has got no place to go. Here. Thanks. Sure?
What are you doing?
Master thief stuff.
Yes, ma'am. It couldn't have been more than a minute. Whoever was here was gone, and we called it right in.
Okay. Thanks, officer.
Thanks, Billy. Why don't you and Carl continue to canvass the neighborhood, see if anyone saw anything?
Yes, sir. Agent Frederick?
Mm-hmm. Well, none of this makes very much sense, Sheriff. But then I'm sure you already know that. I mean, the vase that he scaled 4 stories to steal is nice, but it's not a collector's piece. It's just sitting here. The girl's apparently been kidnapped. There isn't a ransom demand. There's been rather a lively struggle in here. Struggle not likely the result of a teenage girl and a grown man trading punches. I wonder if it has something to do with this. Oh, ain't it pretty? Sheriff, I want a list of all the guests at the wedding. You got a baggie?
Ooh, you took quite a shot.
It's nothing.
Let me see.
And I kicked his butt.
Yeah, you certainly did that.
Where'd those diamonds come from, Alex?
Mueller. He traffics stolen gems.
And you steal them.
Here, hold on that.
Alex.
Yes, I steal them.
Is my father involved?
Savannah, I don't know. This whole thing is out of control. The diamonds are gone. The sheriff's chasing us, and by now the FBI's all over the island.
At least your friend is out of the picture.
Yeah, maybe. Look, I've got to get off this island tonight. I need to keep you with me until then. You're the only insurance I have.
I know.
Good. So you all right?
Yeah.
All right. I've got to go see what's going on. And I'll get us some food, too. Come on.
Where are we going?
Over here. Come on.
What?
Come with me. Get in.
Alex, please.
You'll be fine. I'll be back soon.
Behind me is the exclusive Jekyll Island Club and Resort, where Savannah Goodyear, the daughter of United States Senator Lawton Goodyear, was reported missing last night sometime during her sister Suzanne's wedding. Glynn County Sheriff Dalton Bradford suspects she may have startled thieves who were trying to loot her sister's wedding gifts. FBI has just arrived on the scene. Special Agent Veronica Fredericks was met by the Glynn County Sheriff. She says until Savannah is found, no one's going to be allowed on or off the island. Reporting live from Jekyll Island, I'm Cindy Dohan.
How you doing?
Oh, hi. We had a bit of excitement on the island. The senator's youngest daughter was kidnapped.
Really?
The FBI came in early this morning. I hope she's all right. She was a little wild, but, you know, a good kid.
She's fine. She'll be fine. She'll turn up soon, I'm sure.
I hope so. I'll be $5 even, sir.
Oh, hi.
Information.
Sheriff's office, please.
Sheriff Bradford.
Sheriff, I have the girl.
Go on, I'm listening.
Meet me tonight at the water park, 9 o'clock, alone. The girl in exchange for my passage off the island.
All right, I'll be there.
Hungry?
starved. You know why they call these moon pies, Alex?
No, do you?
Yeah?
Why then?
Because you can see the man in the moon in the crust. When he's smiling, it means that everything's gonna be okay. But when he's frowning,
So what's he doing now?
he's smiling.
You can see all that
Mm-hmm.
in a pie dressed like a cookie.
Uh-huh.
Let me see that. What?
I take it back, you are pathetic.
Get out, I can see it. Here, look. This is his mouth, his nose, and 2 eyes. You're pathetic. Colonel Mustard in the kitchen with a candlestick. I won?
This is so unfair.
I actually beat you?
You are a professional criminal. I'm sorry, Alex. I didn't mean it like that.
No, it's all right. You're right. It's okay. And until I met you, I was a damn fine one. I gotta leave for a while.
Where are you going?
I have something to do. I'll only be a half hour. Come on.
Why are you sending me to my room?
Your closet? Yes?
It's dark in there, Alex.
Well, we'll find you a flashlight. You can keep the boogeyman away with this. Come on. Sheriff. I watched you drive in. Is that an antique? Are you an antique, Sheriff?
I just hate to see change, Mr.
Smith.
Where are the diamonds, Mr. Smith?
The diamonds aren't part of the deal, Sheriff. The girl is. You remember the senator's daughter? I'm sure you're concerned about her safe return.
Of course I am. What about the girl?
Like I told you this morning on the phone. The girl, in exchange for my departure from the island.
Is she unharmed?
Yeah, she's unharmed.
Then I don't have to make a deal with you, Mr. Smith. It's a matter of time before we find her, with or without your help. I will, however, trade your passage for the diamonds.
What do you care about the diamonds, Sheriff?
I care a great deal about them, Mr. Smith.
Alex? Alex, is that you?
Of course you care a great deal about the diamond, Sheriff. Let me guess. You like your job. You enjoy being part of the little boys club here. So, the senator supports his local sheriff, and in return, the sheriff always votes the Lawton Goodyear ticket. Not to mention a little help with some creative campaign financing.
Well, there you have it. Very perceptive. Now you see my dilemma. Now back to the topic at hand. Where are the diamonds?
I don't have the diamond, Sheriff.
Well, that's a pity, Mr. Smith, because now you have nothing to trade.
It's that American FBI agent.
Yeah, Cole Mueller.
Alex? Alex, please answer me. Alex, is that you? Alex, please answer me. Please answer me.
You, forgot this, little lady. Where you think you go?
Get off! Get off of me!
Tag.
Savannah, it's me, Alex. You're all right. It's okay. Shh. That hurt. Hmm? You sure? It's all right. It's okay. Come on, we gotta go. We gotta go. Get up. Come on. Get up.
Well, Professor, it seems you do have a measure of brass in your system. Enough to pull the trigger.
Care to find out?
Why don't we leave that little question unanswered? Till next time we meet.
Alex, are you okay?
I'm fine. Really, I'm fine.
Come on, let me help you.
I need a boat. I gotta get off the island tonight.
Okay, there's a skiff tied up on the shore at the end of the channel. Belongs to a friend of mine. Oh, you won't mind.
Okay, come on.
What should we do with the Fräulein?
I don't know. I think maybe the car is
Hans,
closed.
yeah, the FBI agent. Did she find anything?
She has nothing on her, but I don't know what she knows.
No matter. Prepare to get underway. When we get out to sea, she can take what she knows with her to the bottom.
I will get the bow line.
I gotta tell you, Savannah, it's been one hell of a visit to Jekyll Island. I just wish I didn't have to leave empty-handed. Especially after being chased, shot at, and beat up. Repeatedly, I might add.
Not empty-handed. I never liked Herr Mueller anyway.
What a reminder of our adventure together.
That's Mueller's boat.
Yeah, and Agent Fredericks is on board. I gotta go. Bye, Savannah.
Who's Agent Frederick? Alex, what are you doing? Alex!
You just refuse to disappear.
Actually, Sheriff, I'd like nothing more. But ever since I got on this island, it's been one piece of unfinished business after another. I'm feeling a little unfulfilled.
But we wouldn't want to disappoint you after all your efforts.
I don't think you will, Sheriff. No, I don't think being a thief is an art form. Yes, I do think the act itself can be practiced as if it were, and the very best have done precisely that. Still, it's a crime, with all of the dangers associated with committing a crime. Anything can happen, it often does, and that's when the mistakes are made. Being a career criminal, a master thief, is not an impulse, it's a clear choice. Morality aside, for a master thief, the rewards far outweigh any risk. And I'm not talking about money. The sheer pleasure of precise execution and the intense satisfaction of accomplishment is simply enough for these people. And that's it for today. I'll see you all on Thursday. Ronnie, what a surprise.
Is it really?
It is. Are you just in the neighborhood, or are you here for some professional advice?
No, I'm just in the neighborhood, you know. I wanted to see how the professor was doing.
Well, I'm fine, Ronnie, just fine. And how are things at the Bureau?
Couldn't be better, yeah. You taught me too well.
Meaning?
Meaning that I'm very good at my job.
I'm sure you are, Ronnie. You always were.
Yeah. Listened to every word you said. I studied. You. And I was a good student. Yeah. And I was good for you.
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, long time. So much has changed since then. And yet nothing has really. I mean, here we are now. We're still on opposite sides of the desk.
Metaphorically speaking, of course.
Of course. What happened to your face?
Field trip. Yours?
Boating accident.
Oh.
Keep an eye on the road, will ya?
Well, excuse me, young lady. Forgive an old man. I hope you weren't hurt. Ma'am? Why, sweetie, but you are hurt.
No, I'm fine.
What's your name, young lady?
Van. Savannah.
Ah, Savannah. A beautiful name for a beautiful young woman. And what an exquisite charm. Madison Alexander at your service. I hope someday, Miss Savannah, we may meet again. And when we do, you'll hear my solemn promise that I shall not cause you any more pain. At least if I can avoid doing so. Ma'am?
Mr. Alexander?
Miss Savannah?
Thank you.
My, whatever for, young lady.
I don't know. For being a gentleman.
Well, you're very welcome, Miss Savannah. Very welcome indeed.
There you will, there you will, darling Belle, there you will, darling Belle. Skin so white, skin so white, your eyes shine bright. Skin so white, your eyes shine bright, your eyes shine bright. One black crow, two black crows, sun sinking low in a blood red glow. Now what does that show? I think I might heal, I think I might heal. I lie and steal, I think I might heal, but I lie and steal, I lie and steal. It's like a dream, an ocean of dreams. That's how it seems. Like a dream, that's how it seems. Savannah town, Savannah town. I like the sound, I'd like to hang around Savannah's town. But there you will, there you will, darling Belle, there you will, darling.